What's up, YouTube? We are back with another draft. We have tokens, draft tokens that is, to burn off, and we want some Bloomburrow cards so we can join the constructed event before it ends in like 30 hours. So we're going to hope to follow up our previous trophy with another, and frankly we'll be happy even if we don't, because trophy's always very nice to hit. Little 7-2 was our previous record. That was quick. So everybody's playing this one. I really like our hippo. These are all reasonable cards. I'm passing a ton of green. So if I take a green card, someone else is going to take green card. But if I take this red card, which I think is also very good, and a rare, which is a nice bonus, then I only pass garbage red. So we're going to take this for now. Let's see. Trying to stick to red. This card's solid, but we have nothing to go with it. That's solid as well. This is a good card. No argument there. This is junk. I don't know this card. This is okay. I like cards like this. So it gets you some real value. I think we'll take that, stick to red. So now we're out of red cards. This is always good. This is a good general card, not going to take it now. So this card is super powerful in the best deck in the format, most likely the red or the green-white. So I'm going to take that as a signal that it's open. I hate to pass the banner. This is a great card, but I will take the talent. Try to get into tokens. This is a very good card. This is very close. I'm going to take this as another signal for green because I think that card is much more desirable. This guy's not bad. Worst case, he's a hill giant. Best case, he's a 4/4 menace reach. This is good though. I'm gonna take this. It's always a good one. A bear that gives you a food with upside. But this is better. I'll take the removal in the color that I'm almost certainly in. I'll take the removal again. The fact that I getting these so late is telling us we're definitely in the right color. We're going to take the green card again. Although we don't know if we're green yet. I do have a lot of non-creature spells. Don't have anything to pump that with. I guess we'll take this. These are bad cards we probably won't play, so I'm rare drafting the 3-Tree City just because it's a rare. The main reason to do that is you get more gems for cards. You get more gems for cards you have of higher rarity. So if it's all the same, you should take the higher rarity card. I really don't think that card's that bad. Last pick. And this is no good, but it powered our previous deck that trophied. No good for us. Still a good card. We're not only in green yet, we're not in white yet. We are in red for sure though, and that guy's good, and we have Otter synergy. I think we're taking the Otter deck. Oh, that's amazing with our pingers. Holy crap. Yeah, that guy's great. And I always love picking the rare. That's just not good. This is very good, but it'll probably wheel. We can take it. This is good, but we're not going to be in that color. We're taking this because it's rare and amazingly good, and we got past it pick 3, so we'll get to play our 2 Polywallops. This is really good too. Green is fairly open. Okay, this is tough. How many creatures do we have? We got a decent amount. Tree Guard Duo, always solid. I think this card's pretty solid, especially if you have any equip. And then you can't go wrong with an Agate Assault. I'm going to take this, hope to... I guess I probably won't wheel the talent, which is a shame. I think the removal's better than the talent. This guy's good. I like him. Good stats for the cost. This guy is very solid. So we're gonna take him. Only one card in even our potential colors and a bad land. So and yeah, this guy's pretty good. So we'll take him. A little concerned about all the double green mana costs, but again, no red or green. Except this guy, but I like this guy. It's often a 4/3 menace for 3 mana. Or a 4/3 that you can get menace onto. We don't have squirrels, that's no good for us. It's a decent trick. This guy's not bad. And it's red-green. I'm gonna grab this because it's the best card by far, but it has no use for us. It's also like special art, which is cool, I guess. This comes down to, yeah, grabbing that for sure. Just taking this card because I don't have it yet. This card's fine. These last picks, as most people know, don't matter. And now we've already set our fate for this, so pack. We don't have to send any signals or read any signals. This guy's solid. This is pretty good. Can't use it. Can't put that to use, unfortunately. I guess we'll take the hero. We could argue for taking the forager or the village, but by taking the hero, there's 3 good green cards, and we should wheel a playable green card. That's my hope, at least. It's pretty good for our deck. This card has always been solid. It hits all your expend 4s, lets you play another card. I do like this one. Couple of rares that do nothing for us. Yeah, we'll probably play this otter, so we'll take the otter. Temptation to rare draft was high, but otter's solid. Baker's Bane Duo is solid. We don't have a ton of good 2-drops. We don't have the squirrel or food deck, that's pretty bad. Curious Forager, yeah, we've seen him, he's good. This is pretty good too. Yeah, we'll take that. It's a rare, we don't have any fixing. So it's between the squirrels that we haven't been taking. Yeah, we really need the 2 mana. We're gonna take the bear. The bear with pretty solid upside. And this is like the perfect card for us at this point. We're essentially a green-red expend deck. Again, Tree Guard Duo is good, Roughshod Duo is good. We have some cards that can make this interesting. A solid beef. We'll take that one. Don't know if we'll play it. Not quite sure. This is a great card. Black must be fairly open. We finally get a forager. Feels like we have 5 of them. This guy's good because it cycles. Definitely want the village. We were hoping to wheel something. Forager, still good. No choice there. Okay, this is solid. I don't think this is going to be too hard to build. In that. This is not a card for our deck. Yeah, that's just some rare drafting. Okay, we're 7 over. Pull out the questionable cards. How many non-creature spells do we have? Only 8. A lot of creatures. Only 8 non-creature spells. And I don't know if we're keeping all the non-creature spells. This just gives us trample and cycles. It's kind of useless if we're not doing the whole. This is kind of the same with this. We just don't have many spells or abilities for him. Roughshod Duo. 2 of them whenever we expend 4, that'll target him. Polywallop can, but he doesn't have any. Yeah, there's just no reason to keep this guy in. Unfortunately, he's a good card. Just don't know what we target him with. We take this out, we take this out, we take this out. And let's see, what can this hit? Can hit this guy. This thing already has haste. Can hit this guy. Can hit the Pathfinder, the Veteran, Forager. There's kind of a lot of targets for it. We gotta cut 3 cards. Do we just have too many 3-drops? That's got the Raccoon synergy. This got the return cards. This is kind of a bomb. Let's expend. It really goes with the deck theme. Second spell each turn. What can we return that will help us? Baker's Bane Duo. It gives us a fresh expend. It can offspring our Coruscation Mage again. I wish I was faster at this, but I really feel the need to. We have 2 Rush Shield Rampagers. Those can be offsprung again, but you don't have to return something. I mean, this is usually a 4/4 with Menace and Reach. This is pretty bad if you draw it late. We don't really have that theme going. Yeah. This is good, but we have plenty of good statted 3-drops. For fun, we're gonna add different forests and mountains. Okay. And you know what? I think we need the 2-drop more than we need the 3-drop. That's the deck. Mountains and forests. Raccoon theme. 17 creatures, 6 non-creatures. Typical 17 land. I think we're good. Let's move on to the games. Here we go. Game 1 coming up. See how she runs. I think this is a solid B deck. I think if we get good draws or poor opponents, then we can do quite well. If we get somebody with good big removal, we're in rough shape. Can only cast creature spells. But I can cast that. I think we're okay to keep because we can cast that. Good card. White, red. That would be the Valiant archetype. He's hoping to pop a bunch of effects on his creatures. It's a shame we whiffed on 3 land draws. Wow, it was like, it's now a 50% chance, so it was like 45% chance we whiffed 3 times in a row. So, yeah. It's like a 1 in 8 chance for us to whiff on all. is why Polywallop's so nice. Solid 4 mana removal spell that triggers both swords. Now we get to swing without taking 2 damage back. So yeah, the Vigilance actually helped there. Normally, Vigilance pretty bad ability. In this case, it saved us 2 life, which is nice. This is tough. Guess he can clear his board. He could multi-block us if we go in. Unless we do this. Yeah, he's only got 2 cards in hand. We're gonna hope he can't answer this. We attack one more time uncontested with our veteran. And then next turn, we still have a 4/5 and a 5/5. Draw land, we can attack with the 4/4 instead of using it as mana. Non-creature spell. Right now we don't have any non-creature spells for us. Okay, he's just coming at me with everything. That makes sense. See how he killed our veteran. I guess we just stabilize on the Rampager and hope for the best. Keep pumping our Mentor. Hopefully stop any bleeding that we have. I don't like that he's looking at it. Might be targeting it with removal. If he removes it, we're in bad shape because we're going to be at 4. Maybe we draw land. Have to block it. Don't want to be dead to potential removal. Roughshod Duo. Good, considering he only has 1 card. We trade the Forager if he attacks. He chooses rabbits. We pass that thing. Probably. Unless we aren't playing in our pod. I don't actually know how Arena works if you play with the people you drafted with. I didn't look in the group to see if Cadaverous Bloom was in the draft. It's a nice card. We win. He's top decking. If he draws a land, he's screwed. Can't do anything about that. Ooh, this is tough. If we attack, we're dead if he top decks removal. Or a pump spell. So we'll just not attack, hope he draws blank. Wouldn't have killed us, so we did miss out on attack, but it is what it is. Still dead to removal, but I don't want to keep waiting. Just gotta draw removal or pump. Or a flyer with haste. So it wouldn't have mattered if we'd attacked because he would have had to force to chump. He would have chump blocked and still drawn the flyer. Well, that's too bad. Game 1 was very close. And we're down 0-1. I don't think that merits any changes. It's a close game, which we didn't win. This guy's not that useful. Did notice that. Do we have something better to play? What would we have bounced? There's nothing we would have really wanted to bounce. I do think this would have been more useful, so I'm throwing it in there. And we go again. Would be nice to, it's always huge to get the 3 wins, because that's where your gems finally jump, and you get 2/3 of your entry back. You'd think against a bronze player we'd probably be favored. Going first with one of our colors on 2 lands. With the 5-drop and a 4-drop, no. That's basically a mulligan already. This is... Oh well. We just have to keep in hope, I think. Thankfully, he's playing a very slow deck. Oh, it'd be great if we don't miss our next land drop. Because he's playing a super slow deck. This is really quite perfect. Nice, probably gets us in for 4. Now we can't profitably block. Blue is definitely the worst color in the format, from what I've seen. I hate this card. This card, everybody hates, I think is okay, but it is not well liked. Let's put it that way. This is quite annoying. It's got just the right amount of blockers. I mean, I could expend that guy, but then he doesn't get the ever crucial blocked by creep power 2 or less is coming in rather handy right about now. I have no use for this, so I guess I will just pop it. Interesting. his color screwed. Wondering if he's playing mono blue, because I mean he's bronze, so maybe he's a new player or whatever, and he just drafted blue because it seemed really open, because he saw a couple cool cards, because people were passing it to him, because it is often extremely open. And then before he knew it, he was playing mono blue. Alright, that's unfortunate, but... I really wish I hadn't cracked the food, because the forager. I didn't think we would need it. Ah. Oh well. We'll just attack with everything and see what happens. Big mistake. Could literally cost us the game, cracking that food. Very dumb. I mean, now we can get some damage through if he doesn't play anything to the board or do anything to our creatures, but... 4 cards in hand, 6 mana, he's got to do something. He's at effective 3, he just doesn't know that. So we just need to sneak 3 more points in, which we'd literally be doing easily if we had not screwed up and foraged the food, or eaten the food instead of foraging it. Really dumb play. Well, never crack a food at high life again. That's not great. Another blocker. Also not great. Could be worse though. Those are overall pretty nothing cards. We can sneak lethal in here. We attack with everything. He doesn't know we have a 2 mana spell to expend. When we expend, this gets 3. And this gets... lesson to you. Do not forage your food early, or you may have to use some careful play to win a game that you should have had easily, by being able to forage with your stupid squirrel. That'll probably be the title of this video. To remind me, don't forage, you idiot. Or now they're, don't eat your food, you idiot. To be more precise. So now, at least a respectable 1-1. And you know what, this card didn't really work in our deck because we want to expend before combat. This has to be cast after. This is fine as another expend card, I think. I think we'll put that back in. Oh, and we'll just... What have we got? 8 forests, 8 mountains, and a fabled passage. That's fine. And we move onward. Update our stream info, which we didn't do. Forgot to swap over to magic. Okay, looks like this guy's in silver, just like us. Because we have this guy, and this is going to the graveyard, I think we're good. Play this card, we'll see how it works. Even if it's just a 3/3 for 2, it's okay. We don't want to cast that. This will just thin our deck, that's why we're playing this. Thin our deck more of lands, which we don't want. I'm not going to exile the card even though we have mana, because we simply want to be able to forage. Do not want to trade it to the Vine Reap Mentor either, that's for sure. I wish we hadn't played the tap land now, because we could have blasted that. It's kind of obvious, we just play out what we got. we can do here, except sit back and play draw go with him. That's going to really hurt our ability to do that. So we're just going to have to... He takes 4 and attacks me back. It's rough. Just have to sit here. Sit here like a doofus and take 3 every turn while he sits on. Yeah, okay, we're done. That is a bomb. I mean, we're pretty much dead. I basically never concede. I'm playing for money, so to speak, in a paid event, but we're done. This one didn't really pan out for us. Oh, it's my turn? Sorry. Shouldn't be a sorry. I could have played Playful Shove in response, but then whatever I draw he takes, so a little surprised he took the Forager, to be honest with you. Could really use one of those. I'm surprised that didn't hit us for more, quite frankly. pointless. Just let him kill us. Even if we block and pump, he just pumps in response. It still gets through. Losing ranks in silver. At least that gives us enough to hop into a relaxing March of the Machines quick draft after this for a brief change of pace. I think we'll record at one of those and then use our last Bloomburrow draft tokens. And then we will enter the constructed Bloomburrow tournament for this week. Just get our couple of wins in. I really enjoy building decks, so I just want to get some cards for that. Yeah, this is fine. Our mice are visually dueling. Yeah, what I want to play is this, and I can't. If I play this, I waste. This guy's not that big of a threat. I'm just gonna play this guy without returning a creature. I hate doing this when I need to do it more often. It's definitely a leak in my game. I hate wasting any value on a creature or a card in general. Offspring cards, I hate not offspringing them, but I've already learned from observation that it's probably worth it. This guy probably has a pump spell or a removal spell that wouldn't work otherwise, or he's just bluffing me. I'll take the 1 damage. It's a good bluff. Maybe he just wanted to play that guy out. Wants to trade, I'm fine with that. Once again, this is a tough card to wait for the offspring for. It already costs 4, so waiting for 6, forget it. Now I'm hoping he thinks I want to trade. That's what I was representing, to use a poker term, by attacking with the Sentinel, although it's a weak representation because it's probably worth it to attack anyway. But I'm hoping he pays for the Menace and either casts nothing else or casts a lower card than he wants to, essentially partially time walking me. Not want to trade his 4/3 Menace for my 4/4. It's quite interesting. It's a good card. Upgraded Evolved Wilds here. Wants that thing, so we're gonna take it away. attack with this guy though. Get rid of that card, frankly. Found a use for it. Kill his guy that pumps when he can't pump it. 2 mana to pump it, only 1 mana in the hand. A cool card, I like this. Yeah, he was okay with sacrificing it. That was a mistake. I should have played him in the reverse order. Drop the veteran first, then when I expended with the mentor, it would have made my rampager indestructible. No, 5/5 vigilance. Which I guess would have been good. It would have still just traded with the spark shooter. It's gonna be nasty this turn when I drop it. It's unfortunate. That would have been another 4/4 attacker this turn. Yeah, we'll take 4. It's only got 1 card. Yeah, we don't need to expend. You just dome him for 13. Have your extra mana. You're not going to crack our food. Now, he probably has some kind of removal, but even so, we still get in for something. Maybe it's removal, maybe it's a flash creature that I don't know about because I don't know the set very well. We'll see. Maybe all he can do is crack his food. Or I'm sorry. Never mind. That's a treasure, not a food. Forgot about this. Our raccoons get haste. If only we had 1 more mana, our raccoon would get haste. Honestly, we have ample graveyard that we could crack the food this time and not care. If that's what he's playing, then I would say we have won. Okay, bam, there it is. What does this require? Yep. just swing for it because he can't block all 4. They're all lethal. You'd have to have a miracle 1-mana spell. With lizards, he could have Shale for lifelink. Might still die, I'm not sure. Still gonna have some unpleasant blocks and be left with virtually no board, even if he does have Shale. Didn't have anything, he was just wasting time. Okay. 2 and 1? Or is it 2 and 2? I think it's 2 and 1. Not bad. We want to get to 3. 3 is the magic number. 3 is the magic number. 5 preferred. Yeah, we are 2 and 2. Okay. Alright, so this is the big one. Do we want to change anything? Honestly, it feels like it's working pretty well. Let's just keep rolling. Try to get our 3rd win. Cycle on to the next draft. This is the important one. Gotta focus and lock in. 2 and 2 is the highest stakes match actually that you can be in Magic Arena because of the way the reward structure is. You lose, you go home, as they say. This is okay, we have 2-3 drops and 5 drop. I don't want to play the Forager without foraging, but I will. I've learned. That's perfect. Picking up a 2-drop really couldn't be better. I know we could have hasted him, but I think it's better to just keep him back as a blocker. That sounds bad. Yeah, this is a constructed card. It's very expensive. Yeah, that's nasty. And it has menace. I'm tempted to haste the Mentor and drop the Forager, but then if he gets in with Cruel Claw with removal, it's very unpleasant for us. Really not sure. I'm just gonna pass. I really don't want that thing to get in. he can't blow me out in a three-way. Interesting choice, frankly. Pretty solid. He does have 6 cards, 5 cards. 5 cards, 5 mana. In bad shape. He blocks the 2/2, he dies. Alright, we won our 3rd game. So, we get most of our entry fee back. Keep the lights on. Honestly, really try to avoid giving wizards any money. And I just blew all my money on the cool Japanese art lands from Kamigawa and on the Win a Box event, which I really should have recorded. That was quality content and I didn't. But that's okay. Next one's really good too, 400 gem bump. It's the 2nd most impactful match. We're just gonna go for it right away while we're in the zone and get her done. Because, yeah. Want to just get the video in the tank. It's funny. I think we're playing fairly well, but we still go down 2 losses every time. It seems like a pattern. Even when I trophy, it's usually off of 2 losses. Oh yeah, this is great. I didn't realize that was a land at first. So, no complaints here. This guy's deceptively good, let me tell you, even if you don't need the food, which our deck kind of does. And that's unfortunate. Can attack here because the flame caller causes the raccoon to do an additional damage, and I'll trade a 2/2 raccoon for a 2/3. I think they both have bonuses, why not? This guy's good. Don't like him having that, if I'm being honest. on 2 lands. He missed a land drop. Okay, now he's on 3 lands. I was gonna say, he needs that otter draw. Crazy pump spell you sitting on? I don't know what it is, but I don't trust that at all. The cost of non-compliance is low. 1 damage. Okay, so he would have just blinked it if we blocked. Okay. I think we were way ahead there. I didn't realize we hit gold. So yay, we hit gold. Second draft. Not too shabby. I think we were way ahead there. Hence the concession. But we are break even on this draft, which is great. We were gifted, what is this? Adventure in the Forgotten Realms? Okay. Yep, we've broken even, pulled another 3 packs. So we are back at it with another game. Which at this point we're happy to lose. You know, a 4-3 is pretty solid. 4-3 win rate is 57%. That's above even the 17 lands average of educated players, which is, I think, 55. Could be rounded, though. Maybe it's a little more. Not sure. But we're happy with it. We're also happy with this hand. If we find a target for this, it works out great. When we don't, we cycle it for a damage. Whatever. We should have played a forest. We should have played a forest because there's 1 card in our deck that costs 2 green. That was a mistake. Obviously a small mistake because nothing happened, but it was a mistake. This is a great deck for playful shove. Probably find a target. I love it when somebody plays one of those 3-1s. Doesn't really do anything, but for some reason I like it. Better to do the otter. Reason is that even though we haven't been playing the Offspring very often, it looks likely that we will this game because we're going to have 6 mana in 2 turns and we want to play the 4 this turn. He's also probably not going to sack his bird, bat, I should say, to our 4-2, which is great for us. So we just drop the 4. Now that he's seen the board, see, like, he maybe should have traded there, because honestly, he's behind, and if his plan is to win with flyers, step 1 of that is stabilizing the board. He hasn't done that. He's gonna have a serious problem here. I get why he doesn't want play or to a block with that, but yeah, you're gonna have to give something up. This isn't any of those things, huh? We're just going to keep attacking because holding back benefits his game plan more than ours. And we're on the front foot. He's at 6. We've still got good cards in the tank. Yeah, I mean, that's good for him. He says rabbit, and he's got some instant blockers, but you know, we're just going to keep attacking him. He can't block them both. I mean, technically he can, but he didn't have enough mana to offspring. Just gonna keep attacking, see what he does. He has to keep blocking, keep trading him down cards. He's down to 1 card anyway. We've got another big creature coming out. And another big recurring creature. Yeah, see, he loses both. This is like a board wipe. And I think we're way ahead in that scenario. Play this with offspring. He's in a real bad shape now. He needs a creature with above 2 power to even block. Forgot he had the bell. That's nice. Little card stored there. I think we're getting our extra 200 gems here, though. He might even just pop out a concession. Looked at 3 cards. Okay, that's something you can block with. Raccoon. Probably concedes. He needs 3 blockers or 3 pieces of removal or some combination there of. Doesn't seem likely. Yep. Okay. Alright. Popped up to gold tier 3. Moving right along. Really not bad. We're at 5 wins, so we are 5-2 at the moment. That is quite a nice win rate. 71% to be precise. So, yeah, once again, you know, my estimate, I haven't been keeping hard data over the years, but my estimate is that I win somewhere around 65% of games. Now, if you go down 3 losses because of variance, you just get losses in a row, bad luck, then you lose it doesn't matter. You know, that event, you're out. So you will not trophy 65% of the time, or you will not have a winning record necessarily 65% of the time because of variance. But 5 and 2 is phenomenal, and you know, backing up my own estimates of my win rate at 65%, which, you know, I didn't want to come out, pop onto YouTube, pop onto Twitch, and be like, yeah, I'm good, because, you know, I've been playing since Antiquities in 1994 when I was a little kid. But yeah, I mean, Magic is just a skill I've been developing my whole life. I've been played a lot of draft, and it's nice to get that corroborated with the data. But I will say, as we wait for our next opponent, that we are dealing with, I mean, theoretically, does it match us against players that are ranked low like us, because we're starting up the rankings with this account ourselves. So I don't know if we're seeded. Like, this guy's gold as well, right? That doesn't seem like a coincidence. We have to mulligan here with only 2 green lands and only one of our colors, even though we have this guy, which is nice. Because we have 2 4-cost cards, this is like a double mulligan right now. This is phenomenal, on the other hand. And the only question is, what do we mulligan? Because this is all great. We're for sure keeping. For a long time, this is just going to be a 3-2 for us, because we won't have anything to forage, so we just dump the squirrel. And we do our best with 6 cards. If we lose, that's okay. Sometimes you gotta mulligan, sometimes you gotta lose. If he throws down a 3-1 or something like that, or any good unit like that, anything decent like that. We'll let him hit us with it once, just so that we can get our guy attacking. Then we'll hit him with the playful shove next turn. It'd be even better if he invested in it somehow. I don't know what he would possibly do though. He did get to cast that. That's unfortunate. Maybe we should have played around that. I don't know. Oh, what a shame that we don't have a green mana for that. We'll let him have the treasure. Hopefully he'll use it on something we can kill. We're just going aggro this game. We're just going for it. We're down from the mulligan. We're not going to win on value of hand. Would be hilarious if someone found the stream and observed the game. I don't know if there's a delay built in or if I have to set that up. Should probably check that. He probably just figures he's going to put down something decent to block my guy. In reality, I'm just going to play the same thing back at him, I guess. I'm happy trading this. So is he. Would have rather gotten damage. But we just play the same card. It's whatever. I mean, now we're even on cards, and our cards are solid. This guy will eat his whole graveyard if we can draw a forest. Okay. That's fair. I mean, I would have done that too. If we don't draw anything, this is not the best. You can just... So, if we play this, he can just play for Menace next turn. But if we play the... Yeah, this feels safer. This always has Menace. Yeah, okay. This is dangerous. It's the best we can do. Hope we draw a land. I mean, if we have to play the Otter, but we have to play the Otter. That'll suck, because he can Menace on us. We're down to 2. Still... Yeah. This is bad. Yep. That's like, if we'd had that instead of that mulligan, we win this game. Because he's out of steam. He's got like just the right amount to kill us. There's nothing we can block. We can't block this. If we block this, we still take lethal. If we block this, we take lethal. It doesn't matter. Good game for him. Oh, that's fine. 5-3. Nothing to sneeze at. So... we're happy with that. We'll go ahead and claim our prize. A minor profit plus packs. And we'll go ahead and close out here. Thank you for watching YouTube, and we'll see you on the next draft.